Hi everyone, welcome to Hint of Lavender. Today I am so excited to share hints from the expert. Today we have an amazing designer, my good friend Skyler, and he's going to teach us how to properly decorate a Christmas tree. So one of the first things you want to do if you have an artificial tree is just fluff it up so that it looks like it's lively and has dimension.
The biggest thing that I can give you for advice is this handy little thing right here. It's wire. You can get it at any florist. If you know a good wholesaler, you can get it from there. I try to get as thin of wire as possible so you don't notice it as much. And then I just cut it in thirds. This is not thirds obviously yet. But the biggest thing I can tell you to do, hold that for me, is we just want to fill. So like we've done right here, we found a gap and we're just going to fill with the bigger things. And with things that are more basic like balls, I find that that's the stuff you want to use here. You don't want to use anything that you love and you want out towards the outside of the tree. You want to use things that are just more simple and just are really there to, again, create dimension like when you're fluffing the tree.
And this was great information because I always thought that you needed to start with the ribbon, but Skyler said, like, start with the big things and then you can add the ribbon and the florals afterwards.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is you want the things that are going to be show pieces to be more towards the outside, and ribbon is so fun and pretty that you want to do that towards the more of the middle, and we'll get into that in a minute. In that short little break, we put the big balls all on it, and we started to wire some of that. We wired all of the medium-sized stuff, and just some stuff that we thought was pretty basic and just wanted to get on the tree. Pretty simple, just like we wired the big stuff on, we shoved the bigger stuff to the back and kept the smaller stuff up towards the front. We've now started to put ribbon on. Ribbon to me is a good thing to do sort of in the middle. It just helps you figure out where you're going to put all the rest of the stuff to kind of fill in. As we just wire this in, we're just going to find good places to kind of wire it in again to just kind of give it some dimension. You're going to want to play with it, try to stuff it as far back as you can, and then you can always pull it back out. I just take, and like we did with the ornaments, you just kind of make that V, kind of bunch it up and go in there and place it where you want it. Don't do it too tight so that if you want to move it, you can. You're going to want to play with it, which is good, and even just kind of play with the pine. And any like little gaps, like we can easily cover that up with a ball or something so you don't see that. So yeah. We put all the ribbon in, looks great. We just kind of tucked it in there like we said, wired it in. And we also filled in with some smaller ornaments like we said we were going to earlier. We've put some of the smaller ones in. We put some of the sprays in. We're good to go on that. We found these great garlands that are snowflake, and where we went around the tree we wanted to kind of pull some things down it and make it look like it was sort of falling down it. So again, we've used our handy dandy wire up here and we wired that in. And we just kind of went back and forth with it. And again, just kind of wiring it in is the best thing you can do. So we're just wrapping up. We've got all the details on there. We've got all the sprays, everything. We're covered completely in glitter. It looks awesome.
And just to remind you the steps, you want to start with the biggest ornaments first and kind of fill those spots in. Then you want to add the medium-sized ornaments that you have. And then go on with your sprays, your ribbon, your beading, which we've added at the end. And the most important thing is just to remember to have fun. It doesn't have to be a perfect Christmas tree. If you don't have fun, what's the point? And when you're pregnant, the best thing to do is have your friends come over. It makes it a lot more fun and easier.
It's true. And just get each other covered in glitter.
Yes. I hope you found this helpful. Please, on social media, tell us what you liked, what you don't, what was helpful. We'd love to hear from you.
Bye.